It starts with a spark, an idea, a rush of excitement. You tell yourself, this time it's different. But the feeling fades, and you are left staring into the void of a blank page, wondering where the motivation went. So you go looking for a hit. Imagine you are about to eat your favorite food. Just the thought of it, the anticipation of the taste. Notice that little spark of desire, that's dopamine. We have been told it's the molecule of pleasure, but that's not the whole story. It's the molecule of pursuit. It's the engine of wanting. This system was perfectly designed for a world that no longer exists. For thousands of years, rewards, food, safety, information were scarce and required immense effort. Dopamine was the brilliant tool that motivated our ancestors to hunt, to explore, to survive. But our ancient brain wiring now exists in a modern world of overwhelming abundance. Our brain's pursuit system isn't just being used, it's being abused. It's short circuiting. Every one of us has a baseline level of dopamine. When you get a quick, intense reward, you get a sudden spike. But here's the trap. Afterwards, the level doesn't just return to normal, it drops below the baseline, leaving you in a deficit. If you keep chasing the same spike, the peaks get smaller and the crash gets deeper. You build a tolerance. You need more and more stimulation just to feel okay, let alone motivated. This leaves us in a state I call the grey zone. You are not sad, but you are not engaged. You feel restless, unable to focus on anything that requires real effort. Why read a book when you can scroll? Why build something when you can consume? Your brain has learned to crave the easy path, making the meaningful path feel impossible. So, how do you escape the trap? You can't just out-discipline a broken system. You have to fix the system itself. And the first step is the most counterintuitive. Do nothing. Intentionally embrace boredom. When you are bored, your brain protests. It screams for a stimulus. But if you wait, if you sit through the discomfort without reaching for your phone, your dopamine baseline begins to slowly reset. Boredom is not a problem to be solved, it's an opportunity to recover. Once you begin to reset, the next step is to change the source of your reward. You have to learn to get dopamine from the effort itself. When you feel that friction, that moment of difficulty, you must tell yourself that this feeling is the reward. This strain is the feeling of growth. Don't spike your dopamine by thinking about the trophy at the end. Don't spike it with a sugary treat after you are done. Attach the feeling of reward to the friction of the work. Embrace the hard work. Embrace the boredom. Because in a world that wants you to be constantly distracted, focus is a superpower. The easy path makes you a passenger in your own life. The friction is what proves you are the architect.